The statue that had cleaved Mr. Park in twain with its sword simply returned and assumed its position on the walls, as if nothing had happened. Mr. Kim held back tears as he witnessed the death of his friend. These fucking pieces of boom, boom, boom. Behind him, the giant statue of God was going from hunter to hunter, crushing them with his feet. Those that fled to the walls were attacked by the statues. My arm. The interior of the temple had turned into a scene of terror and carnage. Jinwoo panted wildly as he ran, his forehead dripping with cold sweat, his legs getting heavier and heavier, his breath getting shallower and shallower. But his head was filled with a single thought, repeated over and over again. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. The second commandment that swam through his head. The key to solving the meaning of the commandments must be hidden in this room. There must be something in here that we're supposed to use. But when the hunters initially entered the temple and looked around, they found no tools or mechanisms. The only thing here are those damned statues. Wait, a thought appeared in Jinwoo's head. The only thing that's here are those statues. Jinwoo's eyes widened. Why didn't I think of that? If the statues were the only thing in this room, then the statues must be the key to solving the mystery. The statues only moved when someone entered their proximity. This must have been the key to using them somehow. If that's correct, gathering what energy he had left, Jinwoo screamed through his panting breath. Everyone, head to the statues with instruments. Jinwoo's shout reached all the hunters' ears. Instruments. Hope returned to their eyes. Unlike the time where Jinwoo asked them to bow, the hunters this time did not hesitate to respond. Of course, if Jinwoo was wrong on his guess, they would be massacred when they approached the statues. But in this moment, there was not one hunter who remained suspicious of Jinwoo's directions. Mr. Song was the first to arrive at a statue holding an instrument. Holding his breath, Mr. Song slowly looked up at the statue. As if responding, the statue's fingers moved, and it started playing the harp in its hands. It was a beautiful sound. He was right. Moved to the statues with instruments. Each hunter, with renewed hope, ran towards the various statues holding instruments. Trumpets, flutes, lyres. Soon, the harmonious melody of different instruments filled the entire temple. Mr. Kim, who had been running until his breath ran out, collapsed and knelt before a statue holding a mandolin. Strum, strum. As the mandolin's melody rang through the air, the statue of God that was chasing Mr. Kim slowed to a stop. Unable to hold his emotions back, Mr. Kim burst into tears where he knelt, and the statue of God turned away from him. Scanning the rest of the temple, it found its new target. Shit. Meeting its eyes, Jinwoo cursed, and he started running, his heart beating like it was about to explode. His sweating back was soaked. Why is this one not playing? Jinwoo glared at the statue he had arrived at with resentment. Holding drums in its hands, its silent figure made no indication that it would play its instrument. Boom, boom, boom. With terrifying speed, the statue of God closed the gap between them.